So I want to record this to go over the best units that have come out in the last, let's say, couple months. No set time. This is more a pre to a full video of my top 5 favorite units of this year prior to anniversary. And then it'll be updated 6 months later with my top 5 of then and etc. But I want to go over, since probably we'll go back to Bergamo's banner with the wolves. And we're going to go through with the... Where's the feature? Order received. And we're going to look. Because I pulled most of the units on their initial banners except for EX Bojack. So we'll go back, we'll look. So wherever Bergamo is, we will start. So, Bergamo is post Goku Black. So from here on, we're looking at. That's it. Alright. Actually, EX Goku does not count. I pulled him late. But, and Deborah. But we look. Top best units that you should have summoned for, and maybe you'll understand to summon for if they're featured on another banner soon, which most likely most of these will be featured soon. So, keep an eye out. Number 1, best character in the game. In a sense. Vados has indefinite healing. So, let's say you want to mess with somebody and you want to win a match guaranteed. There's a way. I promise you there's a way. You run Vados, Shallot, and you run God Key Bench. And that's an LBR. If you run that in a friendly match, LBR, 14-star Shallot, 14-star Vados, both teams 14-starred, your Shallot will have 4 million health, maybe closer to 5, and he can indefinitely heal. 10%. That's 500k if he has 5 million health. On top of that, Vados has a nuts cover change where she destroys 2 enemy cards, great support, can stall because she has card draw speed, and her main ability heals. Character's nuts. Best character in the game, if not number 3 or 4. Utility-wise. Not damage. I know everyone's like, damage. But if you're in a long, sustained fight, and you have her with a God Key or USS character, Universe File Saga, you will not die if you use her green card and you have just any cover unit that can stall you out to get her in, get her out, get her in, get her out. That's what you want. In, out with Vados. Top tier unit. Champa, I'll touch on. Not OD, but enough. Very good. He's just too squishy. God Vegeta Zenkai as bench helps him, but just not an ideal character. Bergamo, very slept on. He reminds me of a weaker Topo. Not with the support, but with the tanking. Bergamo can tank, and he builds up the more he's hit, just like in the show versus Goku in the pre-tournament. He builds up. His ultimate does more damage with more allies remaining, actually, which is different than typical. Usually it's with more allies dead. See what I mean? 1 battle member 30, 2, 50, 3, 70. His green card does everything. It's like Buhan's green card at first year anniversary Buhan on crack, because you can chain into it with a strike. If it's a blast, you can do a blast back after the green's already popped. So you could green card the blast, then blast back, and if they don't react, or if they're doing a blast too, you'll clash blast, or you could hit them, because it's such a quick response, quick animation. And it cancels enemy attribute upgrades. He can counter all. That's very slept on. Now, if you run him with, let's say, I don't know, red, green, Whis, Vados, Bergamo, stacking these greens and canceling buffs with Bergamo over time, getting card draw speed and less cost, you can farm rushes, you can heal when you take damage on cover. It's a niche setup and it works. It's just you gotta find the meta to use it. Right now, blues are very strong, so it's not ideal. But you could try it. Talk about two more units, because every unit has a very good attribute, but none have these specific ones that I'm mentioning here. Let's talk about Jiren. Jiren being basically Gogeta Blue, pre-Gogeta Blue, is nuts. Not allowing cover is stupid. He counters UI, honestly, because most people have a low star UI. Even if not, UI has awful defenses, as you would expect, because he's UI. Jiren can one combo UI with a full strike hand, or even maybe 3 strikes and a blast, and you charge step into a fifth card. Jiren is nuts. He pairs phenomenally with Toppo and more Bergamo, in my opinion, but Dispo works well with them. And last unit we'll go over here, Broly. I know everyone, when these two dropped, Broly and Gogeta, were like, oh, Broly looks good, but Gogeta's green card looks god. Which is true. Broly looks amazing, though. Anything your opponent does helps Broly. They switch, helps Broly. They tap you, helps Broly. They make you vanish, helps Broly. Anything you are forced or forcing them to do makes Broly stronger. On top of being a Super Saiyan with Bardock crits, you can have this Broly 2-shot. Android 21. I don't know, what's another strong green? Goku Black. Maybe not Majin Buu, but good greens that can destroy any character in the game. This Broly can 2-shot him if he just gets crits. And having this guy at 6-star, by the way, is a blessing. Like, a strong one. I could go to top 5 in PvP with this Broly. I choose not to use him every single match ever that I upload, because that'd be boring for you guys and me. But that Broly is top tier. One of the best characters in the game. Even with Zenkai's existing, this Broly still manages to destroy them. And actually, I'm going to go over one more, because this Frieza was a consolation prize for not playing the LFs, which I understand. So was Goku Black, so was Red Cell, so were the Wolves. That's good, that's great. But this Frieza, he feels just too good. His green card, paralyzing, stealing a Dragon Ball, phenomenal. His strike attack is off the charts. Given 13 stars, I know, but this is a consolation prize. If you summoned a lot, you have high stars on this Frieza. I have no doubt people have this guy 7 stars off the first banner he dropped. So 13 stars, not off the charts for someone that's on 2 banners, where it's the most hyped characters in the game to exist yet. So, don't attack me on that. His strike does good damage. His blast is phenomenal. If you rock him with EX Frieza and, let's say, not yellow Zenkai 7, but cooler maybe, or LF Frieza to support, that trio, that's a blast and blue card spamming trio. Given this guy's blue card is, what's it called? Not strike based. Well, what's the word I'm looking for? A blast armor blue card. I don't know what the word is. A rush forward blue card. So not a beam, but it has blast armor. That's the only downfall of him, I'd say. But even with that, you just can optimize your blue card with the EX Frieza, because he does more to Saiyans, and if you're running Lineage of Evil and you're playing this meta, typically you're playing Saiyan. So Frieza knows how to work, and with all the green cards he can draw, you can swap into, let's say you get a combo going, blast card, then you swap into this Frieza, then you can swap into LF Frieza, pop a green, get your sub counts down, swap again, get more buffs, keep it going, and just stack these buffs incredibly. Really, this guy's goated. And on top of his ultimate being given a dash forward, sucks, no blast armor too, he restores his health by 40%, and cancels upgrades, and it destroys all your enemy cards. And I believe, what does he do where he makes you have -2 card draw somewhere? I think. Oh, he gets more damage with Dragon Balls. I forgot that too, yeah. I think he does something with card draw. I'm not sure. Yeah. When you pop the main itself, -2 card draw, that means your enemy is not drawing a card for approximately 3 to 4 timer counts. Every new card is typically 1 timer count. But with this, they won't draw a card for every 3 to 4 timer counts, depending the time stop you hit. So let's say it's an in-between second of 175 to 174. Obviously, it'll vary. But yeah, these are units you gotta look out for to summon for. Even if maybe the newest unit isn't so hot, they implemented this GSP system for this banner. And look, I'm not gonna say these Dragon Ball characters you gotta summon. No. But if you were going to summon regardless, don't be upset with pulling characters like Goten, a god tier support for LF Gohan, Cooler, the only green that works on LOE right now, Vegeta, a decent tank who can go neutral on his first cover on SSJ team, a blue purple, one character that can go neutral. That's stupid. You can't try to find the light in things instead of the bad. If you don't pull, maybe, oh, I didn't pull Yamcha launch and you're a Dragon Ball fan. Well, you pulled 7 Gotens in your 10,000 CC on the GSPs, and now your LF Gohan Zenkai 7 is gonna do stupid damage when you lead with Goten. You know what I mean? Try to see the limelight in all this. But that's the point of this. Just understand there are characters that exist that you might not think that are like, oh, I gotta run this. Yes, I'm gonna run this guy and he's gonna win me PvP. But they're everywhere. Everywhere. Look, that's one of them. Another one. Another one. All these characters can do so much for you, even if they're not, let's say, ideally your pick. It's just try to zone in on what you manage to get instead of hoping you're going to get what you want to get. You just take it with a grain of hope, not a grain of salt, when you pull something you don't want. But instead think, oh fuck, that sucks. God damn it, I'm pissed. I can run this character on this team and they'll make this character so much better. Or they'll make this team my actual main team now. That's a situation that exists. So, yeah, that's my little tangent on these newish characters that have come out since Bergamo's banner. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.